A Russian Soyuz rocket has blasted into orbit, carrying the Expedition 59 crew bound for the International Space Station. The launch from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in the Central Asian Republic of Kazakhstan provided the crew with a 6-hour fast rendezvous flight to the orbiting outpost, which was flying about 400 kilometers above southern Russia and about 1,770 kilometers ahead of the Soyuz as it left the launch pad.
Soyuz vehicle now 1 minute from launch. The first umbilical tower beginning to separate right now. Vehicle on internal power. Now just under 30 seconds from launch.
Onboard power. Launch command issued for ignition.
Second umbilical tower separated. Booster ignition.
Engine turbo pumps at flight speed. Engines at maximum thrust. Lift off.
And liftoff. We have liftoff of Nick Hague, Christina Cook, and Alexei Ovchinin, now on their way to the International Space Station. Good first stage performance so far. The Soyuz delivering 930,000 pounds of thrust from its 4 boosters and single engine. The first stage of the Soyuz measures 68 feet in length, 24 feet in diameter, burning liquid fuel for the first 2 minutes 6 seconds of the flight. 1 minute into the flight, everything looking good so far. The vehicle itself is now traveling at more than 1,000 miles per hour. This first stage with the 4 strap-on boosters will continue to burn until 1 minute 58 seconds. Good reports to the crew. About 10 more seconds of this first stage. The escape tower has been jettisoned. The 4 booster separations have been confirmed. That core stage continuing on as the second stage. The launch shroud will be jettisoned at 2 minutes 37 seconds into the flight.
The crew is feeling great.
Soyuz vehicle traveling well over 3,000 miles per hour.
The launch vehicle parameters are nominal. Copy all. Everything is nominal on board.
Good core stage performance. The launch shroud has been jettisoned. The rocket is now at 48 miles high. Good reports so far. This core stage will continue to burn until the 4 minute 43 second mark. The Soyuz vehicle traveling about 5,000 miles per hour.
200 seconds. Second stage.
Soyuz core stage is performing as expected. That core stage, 56 feet in length, 13.5 feet in diameter, with a single engine and 4 fuel chambers, providing between 178,000 and 222,000 pounds of thrust for its 3 minute 28 second burn. The Soyuz uses what's called a hot staging technique. Third stage will ignite while the second is still burning, and that lattice structure at the center of the vehicle of
250 yaw pitch roll are nominal.
Good separation of that second stage.
Second stage separation is confirmed. This is Burlock 1. I confirm that. Everything is nominal on board. The crew is feeling great. 310 seconds. The spacecraft is stable.
Good third stage performance. Everything looking good. This booster will continue to burn until the 8 minute 45 second mark. Just over a 4 minute burn.
330 seconds.
At this time, the Soyuz vehicle well over 100 miles above the Earth.
This is Burlock 1. Copy all. Everything is nominal on board. The crew is feeling well.
The single engine of the Soyuz's third stage providing 67,000 pounds of thrust. Everything looking good so far for this last stage before the Soyuz itself is inserted into orbit 8 minutes 45 seconds after launch.
Third stage thrusters are operating nominally. We are standing by for third stage separation at 22:56. Copy all.
At this time, the Soyuz vehicle traveling well over 13,500 miles per hour. Once the third stage delivers the Soyuz to orbit and the module is separated, a series of pre-programmed commands will be executed to prepare the Soyuz for orbital operations. These stored commands, called time-tagged commands, allow many of the Soyuz's systems to be automatically activated by onboard computers at precise times stored in those computers.
Everything is nominal on board. The crew is feeling great. This is Burlock 1.
We have good third stage separation.
Third stage separation is confirmed.
Stage cutoff and separation occurring.
Burlock's congratulations on the orbit insertion. Mission Control Moscow is standing by, and they're here.
The crew's antenna has deployed at this time.
Burlock, Moscow, how copy? Moscow, this is Burlock 1. Have you loud and clear?
At this time, all the antennas and solar arrays are deployed.
Third stage separation was nominal. Everything is nominal on board, and we are feeling great.
Soyuz now in orbit, solar arrays deployed, and the Soyuz crew on their way to the International Space Station, docking just 6 hours from now. The Soyuz itself orbiting at an altitude of about 143 miles by 118 miles.
Moscow, this is Burlock 2.
The orbit will be raised systematically over the next 6 hours. The control of the spacecraft from here will be overseen from Russian Mission Control Center outside of Moscow.
3-person crew aboard the Soyuz MS-12 capsule included NASA astronauts Nick Hague and Christina Koch, together with Roscosmos cosmonaut Alexei Ovchinin. Regular SpaceTime listeners will recall that Hague and Ovchinin were the crew aboard last October's ill-fated Soyuz MS-10 launch, which was forced to undertake an emergency ascent aboard after their Soyuz rocket exploded in mid-flight. The blast was caused by the failure of one of the Soyuz FG launch vehicle's 4 strap-on liquid fuel boosters separating cleanly when jettisoned a minute and 58 seconds after launch. Instead of flinging out and forming a Korolev cross with the other 3 strap-on boosters well away from the spacecraft, it remained partially attached, crashing back into the Soyuz core stage and triggering a catastrophic failure which destroyed the launch vehicle. Luckily, the Soyuz MS-10 capsule was safely catapulted away from the main blast, eventually undertaking a high-G ballistic landing further downrange. Haig and Ovchinin escaped with just a few minor bumps and bruises. The Expedition 59 crew will spend the next 6.5 months aboard the orbiting outpost.